Sorry to left you without a dope beat to step to. Sorry, old man gaming here. Sorry I've been left so long. Have been gone for a couple of days now. It's been a little under the weather, guys. Sorry. The weather over here has been really bad, man. It's been really bad. It's been making me sick as all hell. So I haven't been able to play any game really. But I've tried to get back on here. I've been writing the script for the my little short for this game. My little I guess you can say um, let's see if I compare it to, if you guys ever seen Shaft or Black Dynamite. Imagine the old 70s 80s black exploitation movies mixed into Path of Exile. So it's like a crazy funny black comedy mixed into Path of Exile. So I'm still working on the script. I'm almost done. It's just a lot of recording and editing. I'm still working on the end of Act 3 going into Act 4. There's a lot of dialogue in Act 3. Um, a lot of NPCs talking, and I gotta write script to counteract what they're saying. And yeah, it's gonna take a minute. But anyway, you came here for more tips and tricks on the council, and I got you as always. Okay, let's start off by going over some trade. The last time I played, I think I was going over some tips and tricks on how to get some of the uh, what do you call it? The um, suffix and prefix on each item of the game. I do have some now. I have two unique items that I didn't have before. I bought those off the trade market because I was tired of walking slow, and I have some really cheap chance orbs, and I had some chromatic orbs, which changes the colors of your slots. And I have four of those, so I was able to buy a belt, and I was able to buy a pair of boots. So I was able to use these two to get me through, just to get me some speed and something. They're not any good. They're not special. They're not top tier. They're nothing. Really nothing. That's why they were super cheap. I think I have another pair of these that I sold already. After I already bought them, I found a pair laying on the ground when I was doing the mission. So these drop and these drop. So nothing special to these. As you can see, the stats, cheap. Now, as I was saying before, when you're playing a game, you got to make sure you press start, you go down to your options, and you make sure your show all. I hate where they put it. Show chat. Auto equip. I'm sorry. Here it is. Show full description. Make sure this is on and it stays on. Remember, when you turn the game on for the very first time, it comes off default. But once you turn it on, it stays on for the rest of your time playing the game. But once you do that and you go to your screen, your options, and look at your gear, when you click in your left thumbstick, you can see the full options of your gear on how good or bad it is. As you can see, this one here has dexterity of, oops, let's go back to it. It has a dexterity of 11, but as you can see, it says dexterity of 11 to dexterity. But it has a max of 12. It goes from 8 to 12. That is the pool of points that it could be in. Right here, you see the word tier 9. It says suffix modifier of those names right there. Those are old titles or text that they used to identify these mods, these dex or strength or different powers. Those are little texts that they had from a long time ago, years and years ago. They just never got rid of them. So those words, don't even worry about it. Just worry about where it says suffix and where it says tier 9. Tier 9, there's 10 tiers. Tier 10 is the worst, and tier 1 is the best. So as you can see, tier 9, that means nothing. But if you go all the way down to tier 1, that's when you know you got some good stuff on your body, on your gear. There is a tier 0, but you got to craft a tier 0 onto your gear. That was a magic. Magics are blue. Rares are this color. They're kind of like a yellow-orange color. You only can have 2 suffix and 2 prefix on these, or no, yeah, 2 of each. But on here you can have 3 prefix and 3 suffix. As you can see, I already have 3 suffix on here. It came with 3, and then once I get the hideouts available, I'll be able to craft 1 more prefix. You're unable to craft 3 onto your item in the beginning. There is a way to fill up all your gear. When you have rare gear, it's max it can hold is 6, 3 prefix and 3 suffix. You are able to fill in all the gaps, but it costs a lot of crafting material, which you can't get until pretty much in game. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to get tons of gear to hold you over until you get way down the line to get that stuff. But as of right now, you are able to fill in a gap, at least one more prefix on this gear. Or if I had 3 prefix, I'll be able to put 1 more suffix into that gear. For this helmet, I'm able to put 1 more prefix in there. Prefix involves mana, dexterity, strength, intelligence, damage. All attack skills are in the prefix, and all defense skills will be in the suffix, pretty much. This one here, see I have 2 prefix and 2 suffix. So when I go to the bench, I'll be able to put either 1 prefix or 1 suffix. I'll have a choice. And when I get to my bench, I'll be able to show you that, and I'll be able to show you that later. Now, when it comes to uniques, which is this belt, you are not able to craft anything onto uniques from your bench. Now, there is a way to craft onto uniques, but they're in certain areas of the game. Those areas are set areas. There's 3 areas you can go to in the game to craft onto your uniques, but 1 you won't be able to get to until the very end. So pretty much don't worry about that until you get there. And the other 2 are pretty much mini games. There's one, you'll talk to a lady who runs temples, and there's a certain room in the temple that if you unlock it, you're able to put your unique in there and randomly RNG roll for something random onto your unique. Random. You don't get to pick on your. That's why I said in the last video, rares are the best gear, because you get to pick what goes onto your gear. You're able to take one of the prefix or suffix off. Like if I don't want cold, I can take that off and put something else on there with other crafting materials, which I will also show you later. And probably another video, because it will be down the line, because I have to unlock that part. It won't be until chapter 5 when I get the material to take something off and put something on like that. But I can always add on, but the off and on section, you won't be able to do it until you get to the mines, and I'll show you how to do that when I get to that area. Or you can look it up. It's up to you guys on the PoE wiki. That's another way you can do it as well if you jump ahead of me. So, and there's also a third way that you can put material and stuff on there, and that is doing the labyrinth, and that's how you get your ascendancies, which we will be doing today, our first one. So I will show you that today, and that's it. On getting started, I will show you how to basic craft a little later on the bench, because we should be opening up that before this board is over. Yeah, and let's begin. We ended on chapter 2, and we'll be starting from chapter 2 on from here. Now, as soon as you start chapter 2, you'll meet a few NPCs. This first one here, it has a shop that you can go to and get some normal gear. When you start the game off on either Act 1 or Act 2, depends on where you are. Every time you level up, always check your shops and see what new material that the guys are offering in there. There's always something new. Some are good, some are bad. Sometimes you just gotta look for what you need. What you're pretty much looking for is slots. You're looking for slots first and stats second when it comes to buying things in the basic shop. When you're buying things on an auction, you're looking for stats first, slots second, because it's easier to craft. It's better to craft your own slots and get the stats from someone else. But for when you're buying cheap from the shop, you don't gotta worry about price that much, because you can make your stats on the cheap items. But when you're spending hella money on the big boys from the trade market, make sure if you're gonna spend $100, you want the best quality, if that makes sense. So if you're gonna go into the market and spend $100, go for the best quality of item. So you want to worry about the stats first. Buy that one, and then go into your stash and worry about just adding the using your cheap material, your currency that you have, and then worry about putting in the slots that you need for your item. That's the cheapest way to do it. Because if you go here and try to buy an item and try to make this little cheap item into a master class item, you'll be wasting so much money, and it would take you hours upon hours to even try to get that far. And you probably won't get that far. Or you'll probably end up getting halfway there and then somehow screwing it up, and then you'll be like, it's just trash, it's not worth it, and then throwing it away and trying all over again. Because every roll you do is random number generated, RNG. So you look in here, you look for the colors you need. You want to hope you have something that's connected with links, like this green, green, blue. The line in between lets you know that it's connected. So that means if you put a gem into it, everything will work together power-wise. So that's when you're looking for with any gear. You find the gem that you find the gear that you want, then you look at the stats, you go, okay, I have enough money for it, and it's worth my level. Well, this is not. And then you buy it. I'm set on my gear. I'm just giving you a refresher course on what to look for every time you go to a shop. You want to look for what you want. That's all. Well, this guy also is your introduction to PvP. He also helps you get into there. He's the storyteller that's given me the most trouble when it comes to my personal story with the game, because he has so much to say. This is Ina, my favorite character in the game, the Beastmaster. You'll go on missions with him throughout the game. He helps you capture these random beasts in the game. There's random mini bosses throughout the world. Once you capture them, he takes them back to a zoo called a menagerie. This zoo area that he holds them in helps you, it lets you get some of these rare items here for free by refighting that match. If you go out into the world and fight a bear, for say, you take it back to the zoo, and he'll say, hey, you want to fight this bear again? You go, sure. You fight the bear again, and you get a prize. But you won't fight just that bear. You'll fight that bear and probably his cubs. Just to say, I'll show you that later once I capture a couple of animals. Or beast, or you'll see. Because it's going to run out. His first mission is to go down here and fight some. So, and then you have Silk, which you met earlier in chapter 1. And then we have, what was the name? Well, I forgot. Sorry. Yana. She's important too. She also helps you with all your rings. Make sure you have rings for your character. It's definitely worth it. Worth having on as soon as possible. When you're buying your rings, you want to look for a ring that either has life or mana, mostly life. That's what. Whoa. Okay, I thought it was something else. I thought that was a ring that gave me that. I was like, wait a minute. Those are the jeweler's orbs that gives you sockets. Very worth having. Like I said, when you're buying from the trade market, have a bunch of those on hand so you can make it worth it. So she's become an important character for you later. Also, nothing important right now, but later. And she is a new NPC that's for this league, but she doesn't really do too much. All right, let's begin our journey. On the first section of part 2. Sorry about that. Okay. You can take a trip out here to Oldfields. I like to go north first because the north side has less objectives to do. There's not too many places you have to go when going north on your map. When you can't see it right here. There's one here. There's one more from the north from here, and there's 2 to the south. This room here is an optional mission. You don't have to do it, but you get a flask that helps you run faster. So it is worth doing. If you don't already have one, definitely do that mission when it comes available to you, because you want to run as fast as possible. Speed is very, very helpful. Also, in this chapter, you want to try to definitely keep your cold resistance from last chapter. You want to try to keep that at 75, because the last boss in the last chapter was cold resist. And for this chapter, the main, we'll come back to that. That is the new league's mechanic. It's called the Sanctum. I will actually show you. I didn't show you last video on how that worked, but I will show you in a few minutes how that one works. One of the best ways to get through each of the missions is to try to group all the enemies up and just have them follow you. And then as they follow you, just what they call kiting, and just shoot behind you as you go along. You don't have to do it that way, but it's just an optional way to keep moving and don't have to worry about getting your butt kicked at the same time. That's all. Now your first objective, see, right now I have 2 doors. First one you want to do, you want to keep going north. I think that's the best one to do. Just keep going north, hit the top, and then work your way back. To the north, we're looking for an area called Chambers of Sin. We're going to complete that mission first, and then work our way back down. We're going to go up here and get the skill point, And there is also a group of bandits on this chapter. Depending on what build you're making, these 3 bandits gives you an option to either kill them or do them a favor. You either can kill one, and that one would say, hey, if you go kill the other 2, I will give you a bonus to your character or to your build. Each one gives you a different bonus. They will tell you the stipulations that you have to do and what bonus they will give you. Most builds, about 80% of the builds, will just kill all 3 and take the 2 extra passive points that they give you if you kill all 3. Oops, did I go too far? Wait a minute, where is it? Oh, and there's also, if you're running around just killing things, there's also an area in this area. There's also a spot in this area called the Den. That's also an optional area. If you see it, just do it. You might as well just do it and get the extra points from there as well. Again, a lot of areas in chapter 2 are optional missions, so you really don't have to do them. You can always come back later and pick them up. There's a lot of extra missions in chapter 2. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Slight distraction. But I do want to go this way. I don't know why I went down. That's the other mission I want to go to. Aha. Yes, this is where I want to be. These are strong boxes. Always watch out for them, because as you can see, once they pop, a whole bunch of monsters will swarm you at once. The reason why I say watch out depends on your internet connection. It has a tendency to lag, especially on PC. I'm not sure. Sometimes on my system it lags. And sometimes, definitely I've seen PC on my friend's PC, on my old PC before it died. It times out and lags before you can run off and get a good clean shot at the whole area. So sometimes if you have a build that has long distance, hit them, jump out, and then use your distance to kill them. Strong boxes drop some really good gear, and sometimes a lot of money. Not all the time, but it's definitely worth. If you see a strong box, do it. All right, this is the new league mechanic. It's a roguelike system. Gives me extra resolve. I've done the first 2 rooms. I'm working on the 3rd room right here. Once you get all the way over to your boss, you go up to the next floor. You earn money per room. At the bottom, there's a number called resolve, the gray bar. Once that number runs out, you are eliminated from the room and you get kicked out, and you got to start all the way back over from number 1. As you go up each floor, you have an option to take the reward or keep going up the rooms to find new items. Most of the options on the side, you can press triangle to reset all of it and try again, or you can press square to save the rooms, and besides do one at a time, you can set it up so you can just have one clean run all the way through. And right now we're just going to do the next one for some extra currency so I can show you what this looks like on the inside. The object of the mission, once you're in, is just wipe everyone out. That's all. Oh, and don't get hit. That's the hard part. The best way to take care of these this new mechanic is just to use long distance. I said the first time I tried it, I tried it on a way weaker situation I was in. I had no gear. That's why my resolve is so low. But now that I know how to play it, I can definitely take care of these guys this time around. It drops gear. It drops these little gold coins that you have to pick up yourself. You use the gold coins to buy items later on at the end of each mission. I believe it's the end of each one or the level itself. Yeah, these bad boys got some, they're strong. They take a lot of power out of you. Resolve. Luckily, they designed every room to have a lot of walls. Thank God. So you can definitely use cover when necessary. Use the cover when necessary. Whew. Come on now. Just fall for it, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What you got for me? And that's it. One room down. When the room is over, you come up and you claim your prize. You can either take the prize now for the next room. I can get 5 of these chromatic orbs at the end of the next room, or I can go for the completion of the whole sanctum. Well, I'm a scaredy cat, so I'm leaving. I'll take this and run. And then you can just get the hell out of there and wait till your next time run. Or you can be brave and run back through. But since I have no resolve left, I'm going to run out and then take another chance when my resolve is full. You can end the run, and next time you start a new run, you're back to square one, room number 1, and you can have full resolve and start all over again, which is just fine. And of course, once you go through all the rooms and beat the boss, you go up to the next floor. I believe there's 30 floors or something like that. There's a lot of floors, a lot of rooms, lots of treasure, lots of gear, a little bit of everything. No one's ever got to the top yet. I don't think anyone's got there yet. But and definitely no one's did it. People are all right now are trying no runs, no hits. Are trying their best to do those right now. So hopefully, I wish them all luck. I wish them all luck. Sorry, I'm looking for the door right now. That's what we're looking for. It's in this area, just can't find it right now. Man, they're fast. Like Gotta tell everybody, just keep moving, just keep moving. Whoop. Or at least don't keep moving that way. Don't just keep moving. Not that way either. Get him! Oh, that's an arrow mirage, if you want to know what that thing helped me shoot for me, because I'm not doing any of that. Whoa, see? They try to trap me in the middle. That's what I mean by being attacked. Or how they swarm you when they come out. Always watch out when you do those. It's worth it, because you get a lot. My filter is on, that's why you don't see that stuff, because of the filter that I have. But this is the stuff that I don't want, and the stuff that was on top is the stuff that I do want. I don't need that. I can make that better. Where is the door? And don't forget, sometimes they do flip the level, so this is probably one of those situations they did that. Speed boots. I got my speed flask. And that's why I'm moving so fast. If you want to know where the boost came from. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Go, 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 go. Ah, they got me in some kind of mud. I'm stuck in something. Ah. They got me in some kind of trap. I can't get out of it. I found the door though, but I'm stuck in some kind of mud. There we go. Man, that was a long mud pause. Okay. Once you go all the way to the top, we're going to come down here and speak to the first clan member, who is right here.
Trouble. I like that. Now what I don't like, Oaken and Lyra and their thieving mongrels. They keep taking what's mine. I'm thinking you could do something about that. What's in it for you? The amulets around Oaken and Lyra's necks. The ones like mine here. There's power in them beyond reckoning. Take 2 heads and 2 amulets. Bring them to me. And take half the power. That add up right for you?
As you can see what he said, as you can hear what he said, that if you go get the other 2 amulets and bring it back to him, he will give you a bonus of 6% increase of attack and cast speed, 10% chance to avoid anyway, sorry, choking up here for some reason, and 6% increase movement speed. Jesus Christ, I need to wake up too early in the goddamn morning for me, people. Anyway, you can help him and try to get those skills, or you can just kill him and his troops and don't worry about those skills at all. It all depends on what kind of build you're making. You need to think about it a little bit ahead of time on what kind of build you're making. If you can benefit for those in the long term, it's always best to do that. You can either take those and run with it or don't. It is up to you. For most people, like I tell everybody who is starting the game, it is best to just kill them all and let God sort them out. An old saying for the old guys out there. But it's best to just kill them all and use the points you get. Yeah, I'll just kill them right now to explain. He likes poison. Okay, another tip too for you in a little bit about elements.
The king of rats.
Alright, there's the amulet. Because you remember he wanted 2 to himself, but now I have his. I don't need that. Okay. The reason why I say when you kill all 3 of them, you can use the passive points to add to your tree. Because you know you want to, this is what makes you, what makes your build you. So you definitely want to grab these passive points to hook yourself up, make yourself super strong, and kill whatever's necessary to make it through the game. So having 2 extra more points to put on this board ahead of time, besides waiting to level up 2 more times, hey, it's up to you. But I say, personally, no matter what build you're building, getting 2 more points ahead of time faster than worried about having to kill thousands of people is best. Hey, you can take a half hour or 2 minutes. It's up to you. For all you build guides out there, I make my own builds. So I have no, let's see, I have a concept. I know how builds work. I know how people make their builds. I've seen a whole bunch of builds beforehand years ago, and I know how people do their things. But I like to make my own because experimenting on where these things go is to me is more fun. I find a lot more enjoyment of just playing with the buttons. Yes, it takes a little bit longer. I would not lie to new players on this. Moving around this board, it does take time. You need to have a little know-how or a little knowledge of where you're going to go beforehand. What I mean about a little knowledge is just think about what you want to play before you start the game. Do you want to be a healer? I mean, not a healer, but do you want to be in a big tank? Do you want to be an attacker, or do you want to be a healer? Do you want to do a lot of poison damage? Think about what kind of character you want to make before you touch this board. Because once you figure it out, then it'll be easier, because then you can look up the pieces you need to make your build. Like for me, I'm making pieces to poison. Then you can type in poison, and then you know exactly where you're going to go. That helps you create your build a lot easier. Since you know where the majority of the meat and the potatoes of your build is, then you can plan your route around it. You don't have to go straight over here, but as you're going over here, you can go, okay, my poison is here, cool, but what's this? I don't need dagger, but what's this? And then that's how you build your build. As you're heading over to with the most powerful parts of your build, look at what's around it, and you might need the things you need around it. Like this, I need all of this, so I can come straight through here and grab all of this, or I can stop here and come around and come through here and get life and come down and go straight up the line, because this here is just evasion and resistance, which I also need, but I can get that also down here, which, see, I can also get it down here, which I don't need to get it up there. So I can go around, down and up, or I can go up and then back down. It's all up to you. You just got to plan your route accordingly. That's all. There is a way, if you put a point down, you go, oh man, why did I put that point there? I'm going to take it back. There are orbs you can buy in the shop to bring it back. They are a little expensive. You can find them in the world as you're fighting, and they do drop. The odds of them dropping, I say, personally, I find them like maybe 5 within an hour, maybe 6 an hour. But you can buy them within that hour. I can buy like 10 within an hour, 20 an hour. But it all depends on you and how you like to build your build and how you like to splurge your money. You know, it all depends on you. You know, a lot of people don't pick up a lot of items on the ground. So when you don't pick up a lot of items, you have less money. And when you do pick up a lot of items, you end up running back and forth to town to dump off junk. So it's a play. It's all up to you on how you play the game. It's all up to you. Everyone plays the game a little differently. Every person is different. Even though the top guys, they call themselves we. I'm still trying to figure out who the we are. I love them, but I still try to figure out who the we are. Even those guys will tell you the same thing. Play your way. Some will probably say play a different way. Play your way, or it's better. Find your own niche. Find your own way to play, or you'll end up being bored with the game. Oh, I already got everything up here. Alright, once you come up here and kill this one guy, you're pretty much done with this whole area. He's the only victim you need. Yep, that's it.
I'm not up to that just yet.
As I was saying, you start off at the top, kill off your first victim. Well, your first major player, not the first victim. Then you come down here, and now you're looking for your first dungeon, which should be Chamber of Sins. Which could be over here. See, I hit them and keep moving, because they will swarm you and you're stuck in the middle of it all. Just another tip. They will swarm you quick. Especially if you're playing a single strike melee build, those are the worst. Oh, here's Ina. I don't know if you can see on my mini map, there's a red enemy. That's the one that Ina's looking for. He shoots with you, so it's not like you're killing him by yourself. He does damage also. And he will stay with you until all the beasts in the area are captured. He won't leave your side until everything is done. Normally, there's 3 to 5 monsters. Oh, this case is 5. See, and there's Chamber of Sin. We'll come back to that. Let's finish up Ina while he's already here. If you go inside, he'll wait outside for you until you come back. Just to let you know. He will wait there for you.
Looks like this land and I are coming to an understanding.
Indeed, my dear. Where are they? Supposed to be 5. They're scared of us. Mostly Ina. Like I said, he's like a zookeeper, but he's really, really funny. He got tons of one-liners, and he's a really big part of my my story. I can't wait till you guys see the short I have going on. He is so, oh my god, the things I got him saying and doing. I know, it's so funny. Hope GG don't get mad at me. Taking the liberty of making their characters more real. I don't think they'll get mad at me. I don't think so. Has anybody seen any monsters here? Because it says 5, but I haven't seen any. If I don't see one, I'm going inside.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Oh, wow, look at them. They're all in a circle. Crap. Well, this is supposed to be the brand new Vowel skill for this game, for this weapon, and I find it to be the worst out of all the new ones. Just to let you know. If anybody wants to try the new Vowel Caustic Arrow, just to let you know, just don't waste your time.
This one is captured. I know this one is captured.
If it is a strong weapon, you must have to wait a long time.
I now will go feed the ones we caught.
Yep, he left to go feed the other animals. Like I said, we'll visit the zoo later. We'll get a few more animals, so we'll have a better chance to get some really good gear for later. Every time you go up there and do one of the fights, you always get something. It's guaranteed. Again, what you get is always going to be random. It's no guarantees you get something super good, but you will get something good. You know, something you either can use or sell or scrap. I mean, pretty sure you can sell it. I sold everything I got out of there for at least 1C. Alright, we got a mission in here to complete. Yep, and yep. Selling unwanted rare gear is the best investment you can get when it comes to just getting currency. Just to let you know. Oh, well, not just rare gear. Selling gear that has 3 slots give you the best return in investment. So if you're going to sell gear, try to sell gear that has 3 slots. It doesn't matter if it's blue or yellow or anything. 3 slot gear gives you the best investment back. They're clogging in the area here. There we go. Now the poison's working. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I need more poison. I need that. And then I need to go down here. I need to grab these here, and then I'm stopping. And then I'm going to take this off here. Use that 1 point and put it right here. And then once I grab these, I'm going here, and I'm going straight down to grab the health. And then once I go here, I'm going straight across and going straight back up. I know, sounds weird. I know. but I want to grab these here, and I want to grab these here, and I want to grab, not that one, the flash recharge on this side here. I want to get pretty much a whole bunch of stuff on this line on the outside. I'm trying to make it to the outside line. That's the mission for me. I could take those back and just go up here and then go across the life and then over. That's another option. And just go straight across here and go down. You know what? Let's try it. This time around, my last time I played, I went the other way around, because I also wanted to get this one phasing. But this time, I'm going to cut straight through and get this, and just go straight up. That's what we'll do this time around. It would be the same outcome. It would just be, what, one more node more. Or two more. Like I said, you can play around any way you want to. Some people would say, well, it's not efficient, but it's a game. It's up to you. But I say it's a game. Efficiency is not really, whatever. That's not a concern when you're playing a game. No one's worrying about consistency or efficiency. You're worrying about fun. Fun is more important. I'm hoping my poison is affecting them long enough so I keep moving. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, there should be a few things down here I need to do. I believe there's a labyrinth down here as well. I think that's what it said. Yep. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't know if I said it earlier. Chapter 1, you needed ice. Chapter 2, lightning. And chapter 3, you're going to need the fire. And then after that, you're going to need all three, because they're going to attack you with all three elements. Well, 4, because they're going to start. Hey, look, it's Piety.
You again? Well, I'm sure you won't be looking so calm once that monstrosity tears you a new orifice.
The monstrosity she's talking about is pretty much her boyfriend.
That thing! It slaughtered everyone! Help
Yeah.
me.
Well, maybe she's talking about this one. But now I'm talking about the other one. Because that's not a monstrosity. That's nothing compared to Brutus. Brutus and her get along
Piety
just
was after
fine.
a creation of Meligaro's called the Baleful Gem. It's nearby, and it's something that heartless bitch must never get her hands on. You have it already. Thank innocence. All right, take it to the Esmeri village by the river. I'll meet you there. For my days with the Ebony Legion are done.
All right, next, you're supposed to warp home. But we're going to backtrack real quick. We'll claim that mission from her in a little bit. But there's one more thing we need to do down here. That's on the other side. Always grab the money if you find it on the ground. Never leave it. Whoa. I need to open my eyes. Grab that. Oh wow, it's an
Inquisitor.
old device.
If you attempt to transmogrify a virtue gem without the proper mental preparation, you will be a puppet master working strings made of vipers. Remember, these gems are phantasms in crystalline form, alive, with volitions inscrutable.
Maybe
Master
I did.
conscious dreaming.
I thought there was
as I
another
instructed
mission in
you.
here. It says,
Your death
oh,
would mean little to me, Malagano. It's what your demise could unleash that concerns me. Malachi.
yep, I did do it. Never mind. I thought there was a labyrinth down here. But I guess I was wrong. Must be in the den. Yeah. 'Cause it's not down here. Okay. I swore there was one in this level. Oh, strong box. Grab that.
That would only slow me down.
Oh, out of room. Now I definitely need to leave here. Alright, you don't have to leave here. The best thing to do, if you have any, to go home. If you don't have any portal scrolls to head back, another shortcut, another tip for you is to press start, go to your character select screen, reselect your character, and it will take you back to the camp that's nearest to you. That's another way you can get back to your camp. Escape areas, like if you're at a boss and you just want to escape, that's another way you can get the hell out without doing anything, without wasting your scrolls. You can also do it besides scrolling all the way down. You can just press start, press triangle, and that will jump you out too. And it says log out, but it's the exact same thing. You jump back to the title screen, you press start, and you select your character, and it will bring you back to the nearest town. And then you'll start from there, and then you won't have to worry about it from that point on. Oh, I got room. Right there. Alright, let's put some items away. As you can see, I don't have too much of anything. Selling something identified and unidentified gives you different materials back. I will show you right now. I will show you difference
I gave
between...
the Ebony Legion. Piety led us.
Yep.
According to...
I have many.
Get rid of the dialogue there.
I greet you.
And when you're selling things, 2 give you that. This is why I say give you 3. See? three sockets or more give you more items. That's why I say always try to grab the threes, because the threes give you more. And of course, rares. That's a gimme. Everyone knows that. See, you can even get a 3 slot of a silver. Doesn't mean anything. Just you need the 3 slots as much as possible. And then of course, when you put a combo together, you get all kinds of random stuff like that. The more slots you have, the more items you get back. That's also something that you need to keep an eye on. Let's throw everything in here. And let's continue our mission, everybody. Next up is everything on this side that I was telling you about. This is the bonus mission that I was telling you about. You do not have to do it, but you can. That's the den area. This one, oh, I did forget it. So that is the labyrinth. Again, something that you can come back to later. And now let's go this way and complete the other missions. And I'm pretty sure Aina will follow us because he likes this side of the level. Well, I think he does. If they don't flip the levels on us again. All right. Come on. I'll go to you then. Ooh. Ah, there's a wall in front of me. I didn't see it. When you get into chapter 2, you want to make sure you have some type of movement skill. There's frost blink, there's arrow blink, there's flame dash, and then there's regular dash.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Yep. Oop. Because there's areas, I guess that one wasn't one of them, but there's areas where you can cross the river that I'm standing next to, that you can just jump across, so you can get through it faster. Attached the wrong way. Now that was one of the gaps I could have made it over, but it's okay. You don't have to open every chest that you come across, but I've in my experience, I've come across something good in every chest, that has been in the corner, sitting on his lonesome. If you see a chest that's just been like lost in the corner, just tucked in the corner, those seem to be something. There's something in those. What the hell? There we go. I'm like, why is not? Like, it's like, thank God. Looks like we found a bug. All right, let's grab that. See where we are. Head north. Let's go up here. I believe this is the wetlands, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the wetlands. We'll come back to that. Actually, no. Why come back to that? Let me show you guys the wetlands right now. We can just go straight down the line from here. The Western Forest gives you a passive point, but in here, we might as well finish this quest here too.
Chaos Orb.
Ooh. Now these are very useful. You want at least 10 of these. Because they used to be like the #1 seller of item, like you can use to buy items in the game. If you think about it in terms of money, a Chaos Orb is a dollar, and usually you can buy something with those. But as of late, they dropped the value of how much Chaos Orbs are worth. So now they're a little bit lower in value. That's why I say try to get about 10 stack before you try to buy something. Not a lot of good items are worth just one anymore. About a year ago, oh, you can buy some good items with just one. You know, like people were just happy, like, oh my God, you have one. Yes. And now if you have one, people are like, eh. But if you got 10, it's like, yes. So try to get 10 and then go shopping with that 10 stack. And then you should be able to get a really good armor, a good weapon with 10. Today, the newest high quality currency is called a Divine or an Exalt. Those two are the top quality items. Of course, you can use those to craft. Every item in the game is craftable items or used to craft something. But those are used to also sell, to buy as money. Like the Divine and the Exalt will be $5 and $10. You know, a $10 bill is a Divine, and a $5 bill will be an Exalt, and a dollar bill will be a Chaos. And that's pretty much how the market is. That's how these kids made it. The market is ran by the players, not by the company. That's why the market sucks, because these kids don't know what they're doing. Overcharge, and they think they're doing good. Hey, it's how it is.
So an enemy of hope has fallen. Creighton will not be missed. Did you do it for a higher purpose, perhaps? Something worthy? Like peace? Every day my brethren must battle and die with Alira's thralls of the old road. To spare the lives of many, you need take only one. But if peace isn't enough reward for you, bring me the amulet that hangs around Alira's worthless neck. I trust you have Creighton's in hand already. I thought so. When joined with mine, those trinkets will forge us a new strength, you and I. The strength to bring about peace.
some good for once in your sorry life, bandit. Feed the worms.
Damn, ain't she rude? Alright. This mission is done. Now we head down. And we got one more bandit we need to get rid of. Alright. We just gotta find the waypoint. And the base should be near the waypoint, if I remember correctly. Which I probably don't. My memory is always off. Let's see what we got here, everybody. Should be a base down here somewhere. If not, there's 2 missions down here anyway, so. Ooh.
I'm not up to that just yet.
There's a support gem called Second Wind. Whoops. That's the back door out of here. This support gem named Second Wind that helps you do a double dash. Hey, remember I said there's a second mission? I just did it. And there's that mission. Now I'm back to the other mission. Those are corrupt caves. I think I did one last time. They're like little challenge caves. Things got a little bit more HP and you get corrupted items. There are items in the game that you cannot modify. Some got a little bit bigger bonus, some don't. You know, sometimes you can get some good stuff in there, sometimes you can't. It gives you a little, I'll show you. It tells you what's in the room before you get there. As you can see, it lets you know the odds or what you're going to get drop wise before you even go into the room. If so, let you know, do you really want to do it? Is it worth your time? You can check it out. That was a good pickup. Oh, there's the torch. Alright. That's the path to the next way, but that's the next area I need to go to.
I'm not up to that just yet.
There you are. Man, this place is bigger than I thought.
The king
All right,
of rats,
here's the last
Creighton,
one.
Dead. And that big ugly oak chopped down. You've made quite the impact around here. But I can't say I'm surprised. You've a powerful aura on you, bright as a sunset before a storm. Now, someone as resourceful as you would surely not have overlooked Oak and Creighton's amulets, the ones like mine here. There's power in those trinkets, enchantment enough to keep my friends and I safe. Give me the amulets, and I'll gladly make you part of that power. You need friends in Rayclast, and believe me, I can be a fine friend.
And there's the 3 abilities that she will give you if you decide to go her way. Of course, as for if you're playing a witch, this will be the best option for you. You know, or you know, it depends on your build. Again, personally, I like the 2 extra points. So it's always up to you.
I hate to pluck a pretty flower, even a poisonous one like you.
Alright, now those missions are done. You can go back to town and claim those 2 missions that we just picked up. Or you can keep going. I have plenty of room in my inventory. That's how I go by. If I got room in my inventory, I'm going to keep moving. And the door we found over here is the next area we need to go to. Alright, you guys are ready? This area is this area is full of spiders. And if you
Hunt or be hunted, Exile!
shoot. Oh, there's the spiders.
Up you go, little
He's sending everybody at me.
You are well prepared for the end.
Wow.
It's a fine capture.
Hell yeah, it's a fine capture. That was a lot of people. I'm surprised I made it. Alright, there's a little mini boss down here that we're going to kill. And then we're going to get the last key out of here. And then chapter 2 will be over.
You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor, or you will be food.
He said he's going to be food. That'll be funny. Oh, crap. Look at that. I told you. If you don't like spiders, this board's not nice to you.
Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now.
Alright. Again, if you see a strong box, try to get to it, but definitely watch yourself, because when it pops, it will surround you. See? Shit! Okay. Yeah, it will pop. It will surround you and keep you locked in a corner like that. And you can't move. Have your movement skill ready, your dash, something. If you have Wither, it lets you move through them unhindered. Or if you have a potion for unhindered, it's another good one to use to get you through those kind of tight crowds. Just to let you know. You can modify your potions to put little things on there like don't hinder, immune to freeze. Things like that can be added onto your flask as well. Of course, those take different types of currency, which I'll show you later. Once I have one, I'll definitely save it and show you. I always use them. It leaves you one less button to push on your D-pad or wherever you have it. Gosh damn! Come on, fall, fool! There we go. Did I miss it? Did anyone see me miss it? I'm too busy killing things and talking. I think I missed it. Oh, crap. Yep, I did. Here we go. Not too many things on the floor right now. These little guys are nothing. It's the big boy I'm worried about. My healing factor is keeping me alive. Okay, he's too tough. He's too tough. You always keep some type of leech on your character. Even if it's like 0.7%, it's worth it. Got him. Got him.
That would only slow me down.
Ah, of course it would. Alright, since I got that done. Man, where are they coming from? Where's this nest? Anyway. Look, they're still coming. Okay. Now time for a breather. Is this stronger? Yes. Wrong sockets. Is this stronger? Yes. Let's see what else I got. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe. Okay, trash. Keep. Trash. Actually, oh no, I don't have minions. And alright, now that I got those two missions done. Nope. Now, if you follow that pattern and go straight all the way down, you get all those done. You come back here, you claim all these missions, and then you go back down that same way, but there's a door that leads you to the last boss.
Let's be.
Which one is useful for us here?
If we dreamed.
Piety would have...
Yes?
Okay, this is an Exalt orb. The one that says it's $5. Very hard to find. They do drop, but you gotta, just play the game. Eventually, it will drop. Some people say they find about 10 an hour. I don't know how they do that. In an hour, I find 1 a year. So it depends on you. It depends on how you play. If you know life the game, you probably get 10 an hour. If you have a life, you probably get 1 a year. It all depends on how you play. It really all depends on how you play. It really depends on how you play. Always. Again, this is from normal to rare. Really good to have around. Don't waste these. Don't waste these. Divines go here if you have it. Like I said, that's the top dog right now. They changed the meta to make this the top dog. That was GGG's idea because they were tired of people using this one all the time. So they want people to use this instead because no one was using that and everybody was using this instead. So they want everybody to switch them. And this here, Orbs of Binding, also a really good one. If you have some, don't use it until you find something worth using it. They turn your normal into rares and it automatically give them 4 slots. Perfect. So if you find a normal that, looks pretty good from the start, slap that on there, give you a good jump from the start. Especially when you have a brand new character. Keep that in mind. And remember, normal are the white ones. White is normal. Man, these are stronger, but they don't have any sockets. This here lets you link the sockets in the middle. Hopefully I'm lucky, guys, and these all link together. 1, 2, 3, go. Wow. Wah, wah. That didn't work. Hold on a second. We can... It's a shield that I'm not using right now. I'm waiting to level up so I can use my main skill. I'm using arrows right now because I'm going to use my shield skill soon.
There's good. You see that I'm
Here.
so sorry, my
Turn those in. Grab that.
There is so much.
Alright. Now I got 2 passive points from the enemies that I just killed. And now I have 4 because I leveled up 2 times and never used them. I got the 2 points from them. I turned in the gems from them. Now I got these here left. Gotta go turn those in. Gonna go do that right now and finish up the mission. Gotta go right there. I think I already saved that. Nope. Finish up the last 2. We gotta go down to the old Val city. If you were following the story, I know I'm skipping the story here and there, but if you were playing and following the story, the Val city, it's pretty much the Val people are the people that started all this drama in this world. Oh, more Aina.
Ready, Exile?
You want to try to get as many of these beasts as possible. Yes, they can be annoying. Yes, they can be tough. But you really do want to try to get as many as possible. When I first started, I left all these guys alone, but then you'll realize the power of these beasts. And when it comes to crafting later, they're extremely worth your time. Because you'll get some really good items out of them when it's time. And you'll get better flasks too, some really unique flasks out of them. Like even kinds that would instantly heal your shield and your health at the same time. You get all kinds of stuff out of there. Man, I'm leveling up fast.
Oh, that was
That would
a
only slow me
juicy
down.
one, Exile!
Slow me down. Oh. I'm like, I just got here. But I got bulk galore.
What? Do you not have nets, Exile?
I'm surprised he said that. Excuse me. I'm surprised he says nets. When he was first introduced, we had to use nets to catch the beast. Extremely annoying. And not else, we had to weaken the beast. We had to have an extra button already set up for them to even push to get him. So we had to reconfigure all of our button setups to even
That
get
would
the
only slow me down.
thing to work. Yeah, they changed that fast. It didn't last. How many more left? 2. He's chasing me.
Up you go, little beast! Away!
I'm not up to that just yet.
So I think he's chasing me. Nope. There should be one more. Where Where are you? This doesn't make any sense. There you go. I'm like, come on, man. You can warp every day across that lake, but today. Well, I normally have Flame Dash, but I didn't unlock it yet. I think it's level 20 something, 24. And some things don't open until you reach a certain threshold. Hello? I guess my dash don't work. Yeah, I need to change that dash. It's not working. Either that or my circle button is not working. One or the other. I don't know. You want to face tank me? Who's gonna win? There you are. Let's open this. And let's get out of here. All right. Whoa. Too fast. I just noticed something. I don't have any of my...
I'm not up to that just yet.
This whole time. I'm missing... There we go. I'm like, where's my other skill at? There we go. Alright, let's do my favorite. Let's go back to town. Get rid of some junk and we'll complete this mission. Because I need to get rid of some of this junk. I'll get better ones later. Oh, here's the regret one I was telling you about. This one lets you take away one of the passive points that you're not using. on the board. I will show you that in a second because I don't want to use one. These are scouring. These orbs let you take off modifiers. You remember I was telling you how you can remove modifiers off your remove stats off your gear. These are the items that help you remove stats off your gear. Granted, it removes all stats off your gear, but that's how people will roll stats onto their gear, try to get what they want because all stats are RNG based, and if they can't get what they want, they will use one of these, take it back to 0, and try again without throwing the gear away. Very useful. But if you keep 2 of these, 2 of those trade in for 1 of these, which is also very useful. And I'm going to use this because I want to show you how it works. I still have 5 from earlier because I never used them, and I have the 1 regret orb from earlier. Now I really want to take these off at some point because I'm going to change from my primary weapon from a bow to a shield, due to my primary weapon is going to be a skill called Poison Concoction, which only works with a shield and no weapons, or no weapons at all. Need 4 points to go straight up there. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I need 8 to go there. Whoa. Actually, there you go. I can get my road started straight up there. And what I can do is I can remove these, and I can slap them here if I want to. That will give me the poison faster. Or I can keep them here because I need all the life flasks I can get. That's alright. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go up. I'm going to take these 2 here. No, I'm going to go straight through here and just grab this only. Leave that section alone and then just go around. And that's all I'm going to do. And hopefully that works out the way it did last time. Oh. Gotta turn the other one in.
A strange there.
Gotta turn that in. Grab this book for us. And now we go back. And we finish up. That one's a bonus. As I was saying, you can skip this if you like. But this here is the end. You have to get through this to get to that. Oh shoot, I have a portal that I just came from. I could go right back in it. Hopefully it's still available. That's alright. Door is super close. Alright, be right back. Quick pause. Alright, I'm back. Okay, next section is to get through all this without dying. Like I said, we're at the end of chapter 2. We're closing in on the end of chapter 2. And once this chapter is over, hopefully I have enough to move into my main skill. Because this poison is, I'm telling you, poison concoction is the way to go. If you're going to go poison. Poison period is the way to go. If you want to do any kind of heavy damage, quick, easy, just painless, go poison, lightning, or cold. The easiest ones to scale quick is poison and lightning. Reason being is if you look on the skill tree, all their nodes are really close together. Cold and fire are spread out. So trying to get those, that power, trying to get those nodes together to power up is a little harder. You need to get the nodes on the passive tree and have gear to the proc to get cold and fire to be at its max. But with lightning and poison, you can get a max out of it with just the passive tree alone. You don't need anything else. Just a passive tree by itself, you can get a lot of power out of it. And then you can overpower it by using the gear. That's why you'll see a lot of, like lately, poison has been the big thing. Oh, not poison, lightning has been the biggest thing lately. I believe they were planning on nerfing it because it's been like hella strong in the last 2 patches. Let's see what we got in here, guys. Look at that. Yep, I'm quitting because I need my resolve back. I can't go any higher than that with that amount of resolve. I'll never make it, especially with the boss coming up in that room. Is that chaos damage? Oh, another thing. Chaos damage, another good one to scale with. Due to the fact that chaos and poison also go together. So if you're doing a chaos damage build, just know that poison is coming along right with it. So you can scale those two together and have a super strong build. The game will say fire and ignite go together, but trying to ignite someone, it doesn't work as good unless you have certain gear to go with it to help you ignite. There are certain weapons that help you ignite. But just having a node on the skill tree that says ignite doesn't. No, it doesn't happen that way. There's one there that says all enemies ignite, but when you use it, they don't burn. There's something blocking it. I'm not sure what is, but something's still blocking from it still critting on enemies. So, but when it comes to poison and lightning,
Not in the world I know.
that never happens. It just pops. They get poisoned, they die. As you can see. All right. These guys here are essence chambers. That's what I call them. They normally give you an essence. Essence are used on normal gear to level them up to rare, and they have special abilities that you can get out of them. Essence are one of the best things to use to craft in the very beginning of the game. If you can find these statues or ice statues or whatever you want to call them, grab these essences. Grab them, grab them, grab them in the beginning. And towards the end, because you can get some even stronger ones. Because as you can see, when you grab the essence, it allows you to craft exactly a prefix or a suffix onto your item. This one here allows you to, let's say, put cold resist onto your armor, your quiver, your belt. No matter if you have a normal armor, quiver, or belt, once you attach that to it, it will have a cold resist along with some other rare properties. You will have 4 other properties, and one of them is going to be guaranteed cold resist, and 3 other ones. The other 3 will be random generated, but that cold will be permanent. Or of the 2-handed weapon, cold damage. 1-handed weapon, cold damage. And as you see, what's that? Jewelry would be increased cold damage. Essence are really good to have when you're starting out your game. It gives you a quick boost to whatever you need. It's also a good way to start when you crafting as well. You can throw that on and then take it to your crafting bench and then throw another modifier on, and then you have a good start with that weapon or piece of gear until you find something else to overpower it. Ooh. As I was saying, you get unique wow. As I was saying, unique weapons will drop in this game. You don't have to go about looking in the shops for unique weapons. You don't have to go and trade or look for those dollar bill chaos orbs in this game. They will drop randomly, and you just have to buy your time or do what I do, kill everything. Okay. Run around here. What was that? Oh. Take these fools out. I believe your first hideout is down here. And then you can finally craft for the first time. And I'll show you your first craft because I'm going to put resistance on one of my pieces. I need more lightning. Because one of the bosses coming up is going to be lightning. I need to be prepared for it. Because in this game, if you don't have your license, your reference license. Oh, Jesus Christ. I told you I was sick, guys. Come on, give me a break. Oh, man. If your resistance isn't capped at 75, you will die. Period. That's all it is to it. Let me get my words straight, right? Granted, you don't got to worry about dying too much because you're not playing on hardcore. But when you get to the end game after you beat Katava, which is the last boss, once you kick his ass and move on to the end game, every time you die, you will lose experience points, unfortunately. The game is that evil. So, you want to try not to die. You don't want to die too much once you get towards the end. If you're wondering, I don't really jump into my experience points when I play the game, because I'm doing okay. If I was dying, then I'm like, oh my god, I gotta use these points to level up. But if I'm cruising, I'll hold the points until I'm ready to put them in. Like I said, everyone has a different play style. Oh, look, it's your first hideout. Once you get a hideout, to claim the hideout, you have to wipe everybody out. You need to get everybody out your house. Like for me, I already cleaned out a lot of these hideouts because I already played the game before for years now. Once you finish a hideout, you keep it. You only gotta do it once. But I'm just showing you what you gotta do. Ooh, this guy's strong. He's just soaking it up like lotion. You just make sure everybody's dead. Your first time you kill everybody, the lady Helen, she going to be at the front door and tell you, please kill everybody to unlock it. And then after you do that, she will tell you, hey, thank you for doing that for me. And then from there on, you will never have to do another hideout. Well, you won't have to do this hideout again. Every hideout you're going to have to do at least once to keep it. But once it's done, you have it forever. So now you will, if that's your first time, you will have that hideout forever. And to get to your hideout, you need to use one of the teleporters that are in town. And we will be going there once we pass this level. The door is down here somewhere. Wait a minute. I am in the right spot, right? Oh no, I'm not. Right? Yeah, I gotta go. He's a big boy. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. I thought I killed you. I knew you would get back up. Something told me you would come right back up in my line of sight. Ooh. Man, this is a long way up. Alright, here we are, guys. Here we are. It's dark in here. Almost died for being stupid. Those altars give you extra bonus. Like in Diablo 3, some give you extra health, some give you invincibility, some give you more speed, so on and so forth. Right now, we're down here. We're looking for the, I believe it's a pyramid. Well, the bottom of pyramid, the door to it. And then once we get inside there, we're gonna fight a boss of some kind. I forgot his name. And then we get to go outside, and everybody is mad at us because we made the world an unsafe place. If you've been following the story.
That would only slow me down.
That's somebody. Okay. Almost there. Alright, here we go. I hate this boss sometimes. You know what? Let me... Yeah, hold on a second. Oops. Let me do something real quick before I get my butt kicked. Alright, once you get to a waypoint, you can go over to use your right thumbstick and you can select to slide over, just push over. There's a list here of places you can go to. The top one here you will not have open, I believe, until the next act. I have it because I have another character which is further along due to my story I'm writing. But so this one you won't have, but these two you will. This is your zoo that I was telling you about, the menagerie, and this is your base. You'll be able to go to your base because you just unlocked it. You will have that base that you unlocked. I have a different base because I unlocked a one you will have future. That's why mine's different. But you have a variety of bases that you can unlock throughout the game. This is the one here that you just unlocked, but you have other ones that you can unlock throughout the game. This one's in Act 2, the one you just got, the thicket. I'm sorry, that's the one you just got, the lush hideout. This one's in Act 6. This one is in the epilogue towards the end of the game. And there's Act 4 and so on. There's more because I'm missing 2 right there, but you have to find them. And of course, there's some you can buy because it's what do you call it? Cosmetic. Because this game is all about buying cosmetic. All about buying cosmetic. So there's other hideouts you can buy. Now this is your crafting bench. It says it. On your crafting bench, you have a whole lot of options of things that you can craft onto your items. The top half is your passives. As you can see, there's tons of them. And in your bottom half, it will start by saying suffix. And then these are your suffix that you can put in. There's more suffix and prefix that you can put in. There's your others. The others are items that you can alter the item that you have, like putting extra sockets in it, or links. You can remove crafts or remove enchantments, and there's some other things you can do too, because there's undiscovered. Those are the items that you have to find as you play the game. You'll find these items at the end game. You won't find them as you through the story. You'll find them at the end game, because they're dedicated to the maps that you find at the end. And inside the maps, when you're doing those missions, you will find these recipes. And these recipes, as you can see, all these can go in your prefix or suffix of your weapon. And there's tons and tons to choose from. That's what I was saying. The pool of what you can put into your weapon and armor is huge. You'll be here for a while trying to put things together and make your weapons unbelievably strong. And you can only do it on your rare, your magic, and your normals. All those you can craft. As of right now, I'm taking my ring. You put it in, and it will tell you what's available for that ring. Since that ring has 2 suffix and 2 prefix, as you can see, I have a prefix of mana, a prefix of energy shield. That means I can put 1 more prefix, and I have a suffix of rare items found and a suffix of increased attack speed, which means I have room for 1 more suffix. So I can pick one or the other. Right here is the list of all the prefix and the cost of what I can put in. It also tells you the level. That level that you see on the far right hand, it says the level and the cost. This one costs level 32 and 2 times exalt. That means I need 2 exalts, and when I purchase it for 2 exalts, this weapon will turn from a level 2 up to a level 32. And it will turn to a level 32 ring. And it will add either a +5 to 7 to a +8 to 10 physical damage to attack. That's what that will give you. It will randomly roll between a 5 to 7 or 8 to 10 in between there. So that means you can get a 5 and a 9, you can get a 7 and an 8, you can get a 6 and a 10, but it will all be a physical attack damage at level 32 on to that item. And you have a few other choices that you can choose from. And you'll have more choices once you unlock the other ones at maps. Now I have suffix. Remember I was telling you suffixes has all your defensive stats. And that's why you have your resistances are here. And your resistance and abilities, your attributes are in your suffix. And up here in your prefix is all your attacks, and you have your life and health, your life and mana. Those are the only 2 extras up there. And in this case, I want level 24. If you see, right now I need resistance of lightning because my lightning is pretty low. Right now, if I take it, it would turn it into a level 24. I'm not level 24. If you click in your right thumbstick, it will show you the other options that you will also have available to you, the weaker options of each one. Each item has a weaker option to it if you have unlocked it before. Each one has that option to it. So you can either take your ability up into a level 16, or you can take it to a level 12. But of course, your stats will be lower. Like this one is from a level 15 to 20 in intelligence, or I can take it to 21 to 25 in intelligence for, but it will take it to a level 16. So keep in mind what you're taking to turn it into. You might say, oh man, I need more strength, and then just buy it and then go, crap, I'm only level 10, and now you gotta wait 6 more levels, and you're stuck with this ring in your stash for 6 more levels. So definitely keep an eye on what level you're turning your thing into when you're starting to craft, your first time crafting. That's all. Just make sure you go here, you check your level, you go, okay, my level is 27, that means I can craft it. Make sure you check your stats and see, okay, this is exactly what I need. I'm low on a little bit of everything, as you can see. And then you go and purchase what you need. And right now, what I have is low because I have not unlocked a lot of it. But once you get to maps, like I said, the list just get long for each individual weapon. But this is the stuff I have not unlocked yet because I have not got to maps. Because I can add cold and lightning damage, but I have to go and do this here, right there, unveil shields and ring and quiver. I have to do that requirement to get that. But for right now, to keep it basic, that's all I need right now. I need lightning or cold. Well, I'm gonna do cold over this one. I'm gonna buy that. Now just add it cold to my ring, and it will be highlighted in white. That's how you know you have something highlighted on there. Now I got 22 to cold. As you can see, it says 21 to 28% in cold. Those are the in-betweens I could have got. I could have got up to 28. If you want to try again to get to 28, you would need the same material or same currency plus a scour that I was saying about earlier, which takes away what you have done before. I'll put that back on. And then you can go through all your items and say, okay, that one has nothing on it. And just go through all your items and try to fill in the gaps on all your items. It's the best way to stay alive in the very beginning, is just to fill in all the gaps of what you have. Of course, when you're filling in gaps, be mindful of what you're filling in. Like, just don't say, okay, I got a spot here, and we just throw this in, and then you wasted currency that you could have used for something else later. So just think before you move, kind of like chess. Or just do it and farm later. You know, just like, you know what, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to be killing 1,000 more creatures, and just do it. And what did I get last? I got lightning. That means I need fire. I'm gonna go here, because see, it says level 40. I can't do level 40. I'm only 27. That means I can do level 24 or a level 12. I'm going to go level 24, of course, because I want as much power I can squeeze into my gear as possible. Let's do number 24. And now I got 24 out of 28. That's good. It's a good start. Oops. Let's take this, put it back on. And what else can I get? Personally, I don't like crafting on blue, but you can craft on blue. But I just personally don't like crafting on blue because it doesn't give you that much. If you craft on blue, it's easier to get certain stats like these onto your gear because the pool is smaller. You see how long that list was? You see how long this list is? And then you saw how long this list is. You see how smaller it got? If you see the bar on the far right, that little yellow dot right there, see how small it got from here? Now watch how smaller it gets when I put the blue in it. Oops. You see how tinier it gets? Because there's more options to slap on there. And then if you put, no, where is it? I don't have any. If you put in a pure white, that one is crazy. I don't think I have any pure whites. You can do a lot more with a pure white. No, I don't have any. But you can do a lot more with a pure white on it. But that's crafting. Crafting can be a challenge. There's so much you can do with crafting. You can get ×2 to attacks, extra. You can make, when you add an orb to it, it can do extra. You can do a lot when it comes to crafting. For more tips on crafting, go to the PoE wiki. Just Google the PoE wiki for crafting, and you will. It's a lot of crafting. Or go to Path of Exile's actual website. Their website itself have crafting tips on there as well. Or you can look up other YouTubers for more crafting tips. I know I'm promoting other people. Not a good idea. They don't even know me. Anyway, skills that throw mines. I don't throw mines. And that I'm never going to use. I'll probably sell it later. This is gear for my other character, so don't worry about that stuff. Been picking up stuff and throwing it down for a while now. Nah, I'll keep it.
Godslayer, good day.
Let's go back over here, slide that in. Come over here. I'm going to change my normal into a magic. I'm going to come over here, take this normal flask and turn it into a magic flask like that. Unfortunately, it kind of made it crap. It turned it from 640 life down to a 208 life. But it gave me immunity to bleed and immunity to corrupted blood. Now, I say you don't want that crap, which I don't. You can take this one, which changed the modifiers, which is the bottom half, anything that's blue, and change the settings on the item, which I'm going to. Whoa! I'm only doing it once. I went from 280 up to 954. The original, it was 600. Now I'm up to 900, and it was 3 seconds to charge, but now it's 4 seconds. You just gotta deal with that. But it removes curses on use. Very, very useful. The biggest one you want to look for is, of course, you want instant heal if you're rolling for it. Normally instant heals don't come until you get divine flask, Just to let you know, Divine Flask is definitely one that you really want to look for. You can buy those in the shop, but that won't be until later. And you want to look for, when it comes to modifiers, you want, of course, you want to look for increased amount recover. You want that one as high as possible. And you want anything that says remove. Remove curses, remove corrupted blood, remove bleeding, remove fire, remove anything. You want anything that says remove on it, and anything that says increase. Those are the two words you're looking for when it comes to your life flask. Definitely corrupted blood. That one will kill you without you even knowing it, because there's no sign or signal on the game, notification that will tell you you're hit with it. You just get hit with it and you'll die. It's a slow moving, it's a fast moving poison, not a slow moving poison. So just to let you know on that, it's a very fast moving poison, not a slow moving one. So if it hits you, heal. And you will know it because you'll see your bar start sliding down quick, and then you'll heal again. And if you don't, you'll know you'll have it is when you heal, your health bar will go up, and then you'll heal. Yeah, when you heal, your health bar will go up, and then it will slowly drag back down again. And you're like, wait a minute, I hit my heal button. And then you'll heal it again, and it will slowly go back up, but then it will drag back down again. And that's when you know you're corrupted. That heal just keeps draining until it stops, till that effect wears off. So either you keep pushing that heal button until it wears off, or you just let it go and you die. That's when you know you have corrupted blood on you. Until then, you have no indication. This game doesn't tell you you're shocked. It doesn't tell you you're bleeding. It doesn't tell you. It just tells you dead. And that's it. It's pretty pathetic, but that's how the game wanted to be made. And as you can see, I told you, when you finish that part, you come back to town, and it's dark as hell, and everybody's mad.
Disappear into that foul ruin, and now the sky, the light, the very land limps as a leper.
Yeah.
Nothing like this happens until you are here.
Told you.
Bring back the light, or you will find my spear in your throat.
What? Fuck you, nigga. You ain't touching shit. The spear in my eye, nigga. You know I got bow and arrow, a shield.
Did the world not rise from its sleep? I like it.
I dreamed this.
If we dream,
There's one bright spot in this darkness you've released.
For all of
Alright, now I go to the pyramid. I finished talking to all those old fogies. Let's go back in here. Kill that boss I was talking about. And once we get to the next chapter, I'm going to show you a little bit about how the market works, and then on to the next chapter. Ooh, these guys are a little bit stronger than I thought. Let's see. So I got 30 and 17 now, besides 6 and 4, I think it was. Still need more resistance. Should have got more lightning. Alright. Let's see what I can do. There's 3. And there's 4. Now I got everything plotted out the way I want to go. So when I look back, all I gotta do is say, okay, I'm already in the area. Just circle that and circle that. Right behind you. Alright, made it to the pyramid I was telling you guys about. Oops.
I'm not up to that just
I
yet.
need that. That's my poison. That gives me extra poison on my attacks. You see it? The extra green. It's a little lizard that comes out of the attack. When it comes to these corrupted chambers, it tells you the modifiers of what the cave is going to give you and attack you with. But the main thing you want to look for is how many monsters are in there. The more, the merrier. And what it's going to offer you back. You know, like it says, increased quality of items found is 15%. To me, 15% is not worth my time of getting killed. Especially when the monsters are attacking faster, the monsters' are cast speed is faster, and the monsters' attack speed, movement speed is faster. 15% to me is not worth my time. But you can get some experience points out of it, so if you want that, you can go in and grab it. You will get something out of it. I mean, it won't be max. None of these caves will give you super, you know, great gear, but it will give you something that's worth your time. I mean, worth something to you. It's just 15% right now, to me, is not worth my time. Now, when it says like 30%, oh, that's when I normally go in. Now, it's harder, yes, but I normally go in then. Because, yeah, it might be harder, but I know I'm going in, I'm coming out with something like, yeah, that was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you coming out with something. Either something that you can sell for like 10 chaos, or something you can really use on your build that will really improve it in some fashion. You definitely want that. But sometimes you're lucky and you go in on the cheap ones like that one and you come out with some bangers, man. You come out with some bangers. It happens. It's all about luck. And I've seen people go in and come out, you know what I mean, with the tabla, and that's hard to get. To me, at least, I don't get them often, but when I do, it's worth it. But it's up to you. For a new player in the very, very beginning, I say do it, because you're going to need the experience points and the experience of doing it. But you know, after you do it a couple times, you'll understand, and you go, okay, I can skip it now. You know, just do it a few times, and then once you get used to it and understand the mechanics of it, and understand that, okay, it's not worth my time, or it is worth your time from here and there, then you'll know, okay, it's optional. Mostly people go in there for the weapons, the skill gems at the end. Because once you beat the boss, you get a skill gem. You get a skill gem or a fragment that goes to the maps towards the end. And those fragments, to me, again, they aren't worth it. They don't really give you, they don't even give the maps that much of a boost to get bonuses. You know, you can get a better bonus for your map on with using other currency compared to those fragments you get from there. You can get a lot bigger bonus. All right, y'all ready for the boss? Y'all ready for him? I'm not. Luckily, his timing isn't that bad. It's kind of retarded. Woo! Okay, I didn't know he dropped the wall on me. I didn't know he dropped the ceiling on me. Never noticed before. Luckily, my little demon is doing all the work for me. And the poison doing all the work for me too. Gotta love poison.
Spread the word amongst your
Soaks
kind,
in like
nightmare.
lotion, baby.
You're not
Soaks
welcome
in like
my
lotion.
world.
Gotta love it. That stuff soaks in like lotion. That's why I love lotion. I love lotion. I love lotion too. Shit. But I love poison on this game. It's the best. Alright. We are now in chapter 3, peeps. How's my old time gamers? Y'all hanging in there? Y'all hanging in there? It only took 2.5 hours. Probably 2 hours because I was talking mostly. Yapping too much. But I gotta give y'all the info. Gotta keep it real. Give you as much info as possible. I'm not even done yet. That was just a little bit. I gotta unlock the rest to even tell you about it. Cause there's more to tell you. Just gotta unlock the rest to get there. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't show you the rest of it until I get the pieces to show you.
I don't mean to sound...
Yeah. I'm skipping the story because just to let you guys do it on your own. It's a really good story, a lot of good lore, but my story is better. Sorry. You know, wait till it comes out. Keep an eye on the channel, like, subscribe. You'll see. My story is 20 times better. But yeah, I can't wait, man. Y'all gonna, oh my god. Funny as fuck, man. Jesus. And this is the new town that we in, peeps. Brand new area. Brand new city. All new headaches. Then you come up here. Cross the bridge. Then we're going to see this statue right here. This statue here is where we get our ascendancies from. Hey Ease, what's the ascendancies? Well, I'm going to tell you. Inside the path tree, the passage tree, there is, you have all these nodes to make your build. But then you have this thing called the ascendancy. Each build, each character of the, was it 6, 7 characters? You have 3 ascendancies each person. Once you finish the trial the first time, you get to choose one of the 3. Each one gives your build an extra boost to make your build. Each one gives your build a niche, a special ability, something that makes it him. Like with this build, you can be, right now I'm just a ranger. I have 3 ascendancies. One is called a pathfinder. One is called a, I believe it's a thief, a pathfinder, a rogue, a thief. I forgot. I'm always a pathfinder. I don't use the other ones. I don't use the other. Pathfinder has the best. It gives you extra life. It gives you extra poison damage, and it gives you extra resistance. The other 2 are good as well, but I never use those really. One of them gives you extra bonuses towards bow and arrow, and the one I use gives you extra bonuses towards the poisons. But once I do my trial, I will show you the trial. I don't think I have all the pieces for the trial at this moment. I know I'm not strong enough to do the trial at this moment, so I'm not going to do it. But I know that for a fact.
You stand before the gates of the Lord's labyrinth. Within these walls, the Lady of Justice doth preside.
Oh.
She shall weigh your mind in
okay. Well, I guess I did finish them all.
Should she find you wanting, death shall be your sentence.
Yeah, I'm not going in there yet. Okay, once you find all the areas and complete the little trials throughout the missions, which I thought I didn't do, which I did because the other game forgot. Once you complete the little mini trials on each act, as you can see, I have one in Act 2, one in Act 2. These 3 here are in this act that I'm doing now, but the reason why they're complete is because I was playing the other game, and that's why they're complete. You only gotta do them one time, and then every character has this section complete, but the actual trial you have to do yourself, each build. What happens in there is there's 3 floors and it's a maze. The floors are individual. They have traps, floor traps, spikes, enemies, and if you die in there, you're kicked out and you gotta start all over. You gotta fight the boss 3 times. The first 2 times you fight him, he's just testing you. He comes out and he's, just playing with you. He's fighting you, and then he walks off saying, all right, this is a nice little challenge. And then the 3rd time, he comes out and try to finish you off. Luckily, when you fight him, the damage you do to him, he keeps that damage. So if you do some really hard-hitting damage, he'll keep a low health bar till the last fight. So that's always good. But the second trial, when you go to him the second time, same thing happens, but he has extra bonuses and goes after you. And it's, of course, you go to the last 2, he gets a little harder. But same thing. You go through the 3 floors. Not 3 floors, I'm sorry. You fight him 3 times, but you go through this long maze. Each room goes into splits off into different rooms, and you gotta work your way through the maze to make it to the end. Once I get strong enough, in my personal opinion, strong enough, it gives you a suggested level, like this one's 33, 55, and so on. But you can do it a little earlier, but I'm telling you, it's tough. And if you die, you start all over again. Any items you pick up in there, you lose. And so, yeah, it's worth it. You have to do it. It's, you know, there's no way around it. You won't get anywhere without that power of ascendancy. You need it, so you have to do it. So I wanted to show you the inside of that area. And once this unloads, I'm gonna load into my other character, and I'm gonna show you what the ascendancy board, like the board on the Paragon board right there, looks like. The passive tree, board looks like. I want to show him yet. That's his story. This one is the Marauder when you first pick him, but I picked the ascendancy called the Chieftain. And once you pick the ascendancy, the picture, of course, will change in the background. And you get a big old extra circle, which is called the ascendancy. And inside the ascendancy, every time you beat a trial that I just showed you, you'll get 2 points to put onto the board. And you can place them, wherever you want to. The big nodes are the masteries, and you want to work towards the masteries. Each ascendancy has its own niche. Like for the chieftain, its niche, I guess you would have to say, it's totems, fire, because it's supposed to ignite, but it doesn't. At least I can't figure out how to get it to ignite. And it has fire resistance of 100%. That actually does work. And it has totems, so every time you place a totem down, it does some heavy damage, and so on. It does a lot of different things when it comes to extra power when it comes to its totems. That's the niche for the chieftain. And every build has its own little niche to it. Let's see, do I have any? Oh, you remember I was saying there was a Pathfinder, and there's this one here also for her. This one's called, somebody wanted to buy something, they said no. This is the shop. This is the holding area for the shop. But apparently nobody wanted to, somebody said no to this. So, anyway. And same here. Oh, it's a brand new. This is the Raider. As you can see, I'm on the same side. Remember, I was going this way, and I was going over here towards the poison, but her picture is different, because besides going for the Pathfinder, like the build I'm working with now with you guys, this one is a level 80, but this one is a Ranger, and this one is geared towards overpowering, but is geared more towards speed, getting out of the way, dodging spell attacks. It's a more of an evade, dodging, thief type, just speed build. Like, just I gotta go, I'm dodging everything, I'm doing backflips kind of thing, that kind of thing. A ninja build, even though you're not a ninja. Just think of that. It's just quick. It does everything in a fast type of way and can dodge everything a little bit quicker. That's what you're looking at when you make a raider. And things like that. Everyone has 3 different ascendancies that you can choose from once you make that character. If you want to plan out what ascendancies you want to use ahead of time, of course, there's PoE.com, and the wiki of PoE that you also can use. And yeah, that's the PoE wiki. The PoE wiki is also a great service to you. Trust me, the wiki more than anything. Forget about PoE Ninja. Forget about the POB programming thing that's for the PC. Forget all that. What will help you the most is the wiki. The wiki will help you the most because you just type in the words that you don't understand, like just any word that you don't understand, because some of these things don't make any sense. It would say trigger the word of endurance, but it's not endurance. It's mean endearment. You know, it's like, huh? Like, yeah, I'm endearing, but what does endearing do? But the game won't tell you. So you gotta go to the wiki to find out what endearing does, you know. Let's see, do I have any? No. But there's a lot of phrases. These are the maps I was telling you about. You go to the maps, and inside the maps, you will find the recipes for your gear. I don't think... nope. Trying to find an example before I go. This right here is a tabula rasa. Kind of hard to find, but it's one of the best pieces to use in the game. It's a 6-slotted weapon, 6-slotted chest piece that you can put any item you want, any color item you want into it. It has no stats, as you can see. It has 0 stats in that bad boy. It does nothing. It's just a tablet. And you can put everything you want in it. You can just put whatever you want in it and have a starter with full equip. People love it because it's a good thing to get your character started off with full power. And don't think I have anything anymore. Divination cards are the dumbest thing in the game. In my opinion, people swear by them, but I think it's the dumbest thing in the game. Due to the fact that there's too many. For one, there are way too many in the game, and it's random on where you can find them. And since they're so random and there's so many, on top of you don't know on half the stuff what you get. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. A lion's eye item? I know where the town is, but that's it. A jewel? But what kind of jewel? I don't know. You know, it's just some things it tells you and some things it don't. But do I want to collect 22 of these? No. But where did I find the first 4? I have no clue. Once you're killing things, you don't got time to be like, oh shoot, I found one. Let me write it down. No. No. Who got time to kill one and then get a notebook, write down the name of the exact area they got that one item, and then go back and go, okay, I got the item now. I know exactly where to go because I wrote down 70 names of each area. No. If you're doing all that, that's the person who has no life, guys. That's the one who's like, you know, sitting there gaining weight all day. I'm sorry. I love y'all. but you need to get out of the chair. Okay? Okay. Anyway, you need to get out of that chair, peoples. Sometimes you gotta get out of that chair. I don't have any examples of extra things on the gear, but you know, I'm just saying, like, there's just certain things you could put on gear that doesn't make any damn sense, and it's good to have that wiki by your side from now and again, to just type in the name and you go, okay, this definition, that's what it means, move on, and then you don't got to worry about it anymore. And that's it. Definitely keep an eye out for New Jack. His story is coming up. I'm still going through it, writing down the chapters. That's my boy. His story is coming. Oh man, it's so funny. I'm working on it a lot. It's taking me a long time, guys. I really do apologize. I'm working on this story more than anything besides doing other tutorials. But yeah, he's doing a lot. He's wearing all kinds of stuff because the people in the game gave it to him as a gift. But yeah, you'll see. And yes, I'm in this area, but I'm not chapter 3. I'm in chapter 8. I'm getting there, but I got a lot more story to tell. I'm just letting y'all know it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I got him doing some funny shit, man. Oh man, I got him doing some funny shit. All right. Till next time, everybody. This your boy Old Head Gaming Ease. I will talk to y'all later. Chapter 2 is now done. We're gonna go on to chapter 3. This time I won't even make it a long wait. I am feeling a lot healthier than before. I do appreciate y'all's concerns. Thank you for writing in and asking about that on my Twitter. I do appreciate that. Like, subscribe, comment if you want. Actually, I do appreciate when y'all send comments, and I gotta tell everybody I reply to everything. I do appreciate you all, and thank you. Peace.